Today we're talking about Honda's first electric dirt bike and 6 things you need to know. Hello everyone, I am Mike and welcome to New Bike Mike, where I like to share information about the new bikes that I find interesting. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this in the future, then please remember to hit the subscribe. After all, it is free. Wow, check this thing out. First electric dirt bike by Honda is actually a collaboration between Honda Powersports and Greenger Powersports, and together they created the CRF-E2 electric dirt bike, which will be the first electric dirt bike to bear the name Honda. The CRF-E2 is an electric equivalent to a 50cc gas-powered motorcycle. If you want to see motorcyclists adopt electric motorcycles in the future, what better way than to start them out young on an electric motorcycle, so that becomes a more natural choice for them. Growing up on a 2-stroke dirt bike that sounded like a roaring chainsaw, I am sure I would find the lack of noise on an electric dirt bike strange. But if I started young on an electric dirt bike, would I feel the same way? Let's take a look at the CRF-E2. 1. Engine. The 48-volt electric motor has a max power of 2.5 kilowatt, which is the equivalent of 3.35 horsepower and max torque of 18 foot-pounds. The power pack is a swappable lithium-ion battery that weighs 13 pounds. The motor has 2 levels of output if you want to dial it back for a beginner or turn it up for an advanced rider. 2. Range. Range is one of the biggest drawbacks to street-legal electric motorcycles and what make them more practical for urban environments than rural areas where EV infrastructure is limited to non-existent. But for a kid's dirt bike, it seems the range might be a little less important than on a street bike. Sure, you could run out of juice, but for a bike this size, it's not likely to be far from home or from the vehicle that was used to haul it to the destination. Runtime is rated at 2 hours in ideal conditions, so we should realistically expect it to be less than that. How much less than that? Well, that's hard to say at this point till consumers can get their hands on them and begin testing them. Recharging the battery to 80% takes just over 3 hours unless you have a quick charger, then it's 2 hours. 100% is going to take 4 hours or 2.5 hours on the quick charge system. If 2 hours just isn't enough riding time, you can buy an extra battery to swap in. 3. Chassis. We find an aluminum twin-spar double cradle frame that will keep the weight down. We also get aluminum handlebars as well. We have adjustable seat height ranging from 24.8 inches to 25.5 inches. And the whole thing weighs in at an impressive 106 pounds. That's less than the CRF-50 dirt bike. Max load is stated at 99 pounds as well. With almost 8 inches of ground clearance, this little dirt bike should be good for most obstacles that a child should be tackling on the trail. The front suspension is a hydraulic conventional telescopic fork, and the rear suspension is a D&M shock with rebound and preload adjustability. Front travel is 3.9 inches, and the rear is 8.3 inches. What? Wait, what did I just say? Well, according to all the sources I can find, it's 8.3 inches, but that seems highly unlikely on a rear shock that is only 9 inches long according to the specs on Greenger's website. And to put it in perspective, the CRF-50 has less than 3 inches of travel. I'm not surprised that there might be a mistake in the press release. We all make mistakes, including myself. I'm a little disappointed that 3 different articles all printed the same spec blindly without apparently giving it a second thought. I have reached out to Honda for clarification if this is a mistake. Okay, moving on. 4. Wheels and brakes. We get 12-inch spoke wheels in the front, and the rear is running a 60-112 Kendra Millville K771 knobby tire on both ends. The brakes are hydraulic calipers with a 190mm pedal-style rotor. The right hand lever actuates for the front and the left hand actuates for the rear. Power is applied to the rear wheel via a chain final drive. 5. Tech. Well, besides the electric motor with 2 different modes and a swappable battery, we get a small display that has the battery level, speed, and trip odometer. This is really nice so you know when it's time to bring the bike in for a recharge or battery swap. There's not much else for tech, but what do you really need on a 50cc equivalent electric dirt bike? 6. Price. MSRP is $2,950, and that includes a standard charger. Destination and freight adds $300 more to the price, and if you want an extra battery, you're going to need to add another $1,000 on top of that. No price was listed for the quick charge accessory on the website at this time. To be very clear, this bike is not produced by Honda, but is a licensed product made by Greenger, and it is available exclusively at America Honda nationwide network of participating powersports dealers. I think this bike is really cool and very interesting product, but with a $3,300 price tag, it's a pretty hefty premium over the 2022 Honda CRF-E2. That runs about $2,000 after destination and freight charges. Even at today's gas prices, that's 260 gallons of gas before you break even, and that's assuming that the electric to charge this bike was free. Also, what about cleaning the mud off of an electric dirt bike? I'm guessing you're probably not supposed to just hose it down with a water hose, or am I wrong? Don't forget to like the video, it really helps the channel grow, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from New Bike Mike. Thanks guys, see you in the next one.